Hey guys, Hello Bella here. This is going to be another Dollar Tree video for you guys, and the topics that I want to cover in this video are medicine, health, hygiene related products that I frequently buy from Dollar Tree. Now, if you're like me, you probably wait a couple days. If you are going to go to the doctor, you usually try to treat it yourself, and so for that reason, I keep a pretty good stock of things from the Dollar Tree in case I get sick or get a cold or have some kind of symptoms that I need to deal with at home. I found that most of the medicines that I use from the Dollar Tree are very reliable and same quality of ingredients that you'll get at places like CVS and Walgreens, but a lot lower cost. So in this video, I'm going to show you some of the medicine I use, some of the health products, the hygiene products, and just kind of go over each one. So this mouthwash is actually something that I really discovered by accident. I was out one day and decided to go in there and get some, and it is a relatively small bottle. It's 13.5 ounces, but the flavor of it is really good. I really like it. It leaves my breath super fresh. And then I also get these toothbrushes. These are the AIM brand. These are the soft ones. I like the soft ones personally. I usually keep some of these on hand in case I have a guest or I run out and I just need to replace my toothbrush, or if I'm going on a trip or something like that, it's nice to be able to bring a toothbrush with me. So two for $1.25, really good deal on those. Next up we have this Jergens hand wash. This stuff smells really good. It's the original cherry almond scent. It's the original smell that you might think about when you think about Jergens. It's a 7.5 ounce container, so it's really good to keep either by the bathroom or by your kitchen, just to keep your hands clean and smelling good. Continuing with the smelling good, this is the Yardley brand soap. I have been using this for probably 10 years or more, and you can always find this at the Dollar Tree. My favorite one is the oatmeal and almond. They've obviously got different ones. I think they've got a lavender one, a charcoal one, and some different kinds, but this one is always my go-to. It's really good if you are just kind of treat yourself on a budget and not trying to spend like $7 or $8 on Lush soap or something like that. I really like this soap. I think it lasts for a long time. It smells really good. It leaves you feeling moisturized, and overall I think it's good if you're having to give a gift or make a gift basket or something like that. This soap is awesome for that. Next up we have another soap that I usually purchase at Dollar Tree. This is the Pears brand soap. Just gonna open it up to show you what it looks like. All right, so this is what the soap looks like, the Pears brand. It's like a clear soap and it smells really good. It smells kind of like laid back, kind of actually a more masculine scent, but overall I really love the feeling of washing my face with this. It's a good cleanser and it's a good soap to use if you have sensitive skin. Personally, I can't use a lot of scented soaps because they make my skin feel weird, so this is one of the ones that I usually go back to over and over again. Next up is this daytime non-drowsy cold medicine, and one thing that I want to point out with Dollar Tree medicine is that they're not all created equal. A lot of them only have like one ingredient, and then some of them will have 3 or 4 ingredients, so you could be paying more and getting less. So you really need to read the packaging and make sure that you get like specifically for whatever you're looking for. I noticed that sometimes they have like nighttime medicines will have some sleep aids in them, and then some headache medicines will have caffeine in them, so really pay close attention. Like this one, I got this and it's only 12 pills, so it really only be good for 2 or 3 days, but it has acetaminophen, which is a pain reliever, and it also has a cough suppressant, an expectorant, and a nasal decongestant. So we've got 4 ingredients here in this one little pill, so I think that this is good to keep on hand. You never know when you're going to get a cold or you're just going to be feeling down, and you know, a lot of times I don't quite feel like I'm the level of sick where I need to go to the doctor, but it is nice to be able to treat your symptoms. These are 2 that I also buy and use. As you can see, the box is open on both of these because I have taken these back a couple months ago. I got sick for about 10 days and really had a tough time, just did not have a lot of energy. I took a lot of these, and with the nighttime one, I really like the fact that it helped me sleep. This one has a pain reliever, a cough suppressant, and an antihistamine. So once again, you just want to make sure that you read those active ingredients on the back of the box, because that's going to give you the information that you need. So next up we have the pregnancy tests, and they have changed the way that the pregnancy tests look. They used to be a little bit bigger, and I saw these by the checkout. All of these bigger ones were sold out at my Dollar Tree. I'm not sure if they're going to discontinue having them in this bigger box or they're going to put them in this to save space, but I believe these are the exact same thing. The packaging is just a little bit different, but these are $1.25. I've actually heard OBGYNs say that these are fine for testing for pregnancy. They pick up the same hormone that every other pregnancy test does, and you know, a lot of it is just marketing. So I think that, you know, while we are living in the post-Roe generation, it's good to have some of these on hand. You never know if you could need it personally or if you would need like a family member or a friend who needs one. These are just good to have a couple of them at your house just in case of emergencies. Next up, we have these pain patches. These are made with menthol. That's the main ingredient. They're not as big as this package, which would lead you to believe that they're huge. They're actually probably about 1/3 of the size of this package, but if you're having pain in a specific area, like a specific part of your back or your leg or your arm, these actually work pretty good. It's pretty similar to putting on like a menthol cream, but these have 6.5% menthol in them, so a little bit stronger than some creams on the market, but overall I found that they don't stay on that great. They really stay on for about 2 hours if you don't move around a lot, and they work better on like flatter parts of your skin. If you put it somewhere that your skin is curved, it doesn't work quite as well, but I do still use these for back pain, and I found that they do help me when I'm really just trying to get comfortable and I'm having a rough night with my pain. So this muscle rub is kind of similar. This is only 2.5% menthol, so it's a lot less of the ingredient, but you can rub this all over your back. It really wouldn't last that long because it's a relatively small container. Might last you a couple days or a week or so if you're putting it all over your back. But if you're putting it on your shoulder or your arm or something like that, it might last a little bit longer. But this is another thing that I just kind of like to keep on hand. So this is a liquid cough medicine. It's just called Tussin, and it says mucus and chest congestion for adults, and the active ingredient in it is an expectorant. So it's just going to help you break up some of that stuff in your chest and your nose and make it easier to breathe. So I do like to keep some of this on hand as well. It is a 4-ounce bottle of it, so it's a pretty good sized bottle. It actually says on the package, compare to Robitussin mucus and chest congestion original. So, this is basically just a generic version of that. And I know that a lot of people maybe have some feelings about taking medicine from Dollar Tree, or they think that it's not as good, but as long as it's not expired, it should be fine. It's just, branding. A lot of the things that make things cost more are just marketing and branding. And, we definitely get caught up in that because we think, oh, it must be better because it costs more. My advice would be, don't get too caught up in branding and don't worry too much about that. If you are looking to like stock a medicine cabinet, so maybe you're a new college student or maybe you're moved into your first apartment and you want to feel, like kind of like you have some stuff on hand in case you do get sick, I think you could go in the Dollar Tree with $20 and come out with a fully stocked medicine cabinet. These hauls are really good too to keep on hand if you have a cough or you're feeling congested. They have menthol as the main ingredient in them, and they have a cough suppressant and oral anesthetic, so that's going to help you if you have like a sore throat. This is a relatively small pack. It only has 14 drops in it, but for me, I'm not going to be eating these all day. I would probably have 3 or 4 a day, so if I'm sick for a couple days, this would be fine. And I noticed that they have actually some different flavors of these at the Dollar Tree. This is just the one I had on hand from the last time that I got sick, but overall, these are another great thing to get at the Dollar Tree. Wrapping up, this is the last item for you guys. These are garbage bags. You get 28 of them. They're really small. It says they're 8 gallons, but I really would not put 8 gallons worth of trash in these unless you wanted to break them. But like in my bathroom where I usually just dispose of like my makeup wipes and things like that, these are fine. I actually think I'm just gonna put this whole container in the bottom of my garbage, and that way I won't have to look for garbage bags probably for the rest of the year. So really good buy on these. And I may do another video about like cleaning products and just organization things that I get from the Dollar Tree. Lately I've found that, just going to Walmart and Target lately, it seems like everything's going up just because they can. So it's nice to be able to go in Dollar Tree and know that like everything's going to be $1.25, because if you are shopping and things that used to be $1 are now $1.50 or $1.70, it really adds up over time. Another thing that I like about Dollar Tree is that when you're buying things in smaller quantities, you may not get as good of a deal, but you're typically not going to let that expire as fast either. I know that a lot of things that we have in our medicine cabinet, I actually had something in my medicine cabinet from like 2014 that I had to throw away, and I'm like, I don't even know how long or how many moves this has gone with me. So just having those smaller quantities I think can save you money in the long run, because typically we're not going to be taking it all the time, and we don't need to buy in bulk if we're not going to be using it a lot. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. I make videos about things that I care about and things that I learn about, and it's always nice to have some new subscribers with me. So take care, guys. I will catch you guys in the next video.